Hey guys, boy has it been a busy day. Have y'all ever felt like you've just done stuff and not gotten anything done? Not gotten anything accomplished? Well, that has been my day today. Well, I have at least gotten a card accomplished and gotten ready to have a video. If y'all remember, a couple weeks ago, I had the sniffles because I said I do daycare. And my daycare kids had the sniffles. And so, of course, Nanny gets the sniffles. But mine turned into a full-blown cold. So I didn't feel well last weekend. So I didn't do a video last week. But I'm back this week and I feel good. And I really feel good because I finally got my new catalog. And it's wonderful. I can't show you the inside yet. It doesn't go into effect until May 1st. And so, but I'm excited. It's a kind of a new format, and it's very amazing. It's got so many amazing things, and it's got a lot that has carried over from last year too. So that's really good. So I'm excited to bring you new stuff for this year and excited for the stuff that is carried over from last year. So it's going to be fun in 2024 to 2025. So it's amazing. So here we go for our new video. And I'm going to be using stuff that is on the last chance list this time. So if you haven't gotten it yet, you might want to look at the stuff that's retiring, because there is quite a bit of stuff that's retiring. And this was one of my favorite sets. And I'm sad to see it go. I hate that it's retiring. But it's a stamp set and dies. I got my paper in there so that I didn't forget it, the scrap. But this is the stamp set and the dies to match. And it is just, it's so versatile, and it just does so many different things. The stamp set is, the number for the stamp set is 158701, and it is $22. But the really good thing is the dies is on sale, and the number is 159270, and it is on sale for 40% off. So it's only $19.80. And if you need to get that before the sale goes off on May 1st. Once it's done, it's done. So I highly recommend you jump on and get that. And if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to help you out with that. You can click below on the link, and I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and help you with all your Stampin' Up! Needs. And by the way, I just need to introduce myself. I'm Katie Lay, and this is Katie's Happy Stampers, and I'm happy to be with you all every Sunday. And most of the time on Mondays, I do Masculine Mondays. I don't know that I'll be with you tomorrow night. Right now, I am rearranging my craft room a little bit, so it's kind of a mess. So I don't know that I'll make it for my Monday, but I wanted to make sure I made it at least one card this week. So here we are for our Sunday Funday video, and we are going to be using the Sending Smiles. And it has very pretty flowers, and it's got the big sending, and it does, like, if you've ever seen the bubble letters, where it does the fine detail. This is the fine detail. And then it will also do, let me see, I can't never get a hold of nothing there. Get it over here. And then it will outline that also. I thought this card didn't really need that, but you could outline it in another color. And that would be so pretty. You know, but it is just an amazing stamp set. And I always say, don't leave your envelope without anything. So I decorated my envelope. And then it's going to be a Z fold, fun fold. And then I decorated my inside of my card. So we'll be getting ready to get started here. And we will be needing this. And I'm going to put that right there, my little magnet. This little magnet is from the Country Hive. And I think it's just countryhive.com. and it's just a little magnet, and it keeps your dies from getting away. And I also have their Country Hive, their glue. It keeps your glue kind of like, I guess you'd call it primed, so your glue's always ready to go. I've got my stamps already on blocks, ready to go. And with this, you could either, I don't know, I didn't try to stamp the greeting. You could maybe even just stamp the sending. See how it is, there's on the stamp. So you could stamp that sending if you didn't have the dies even. So you could do it without even having the die. But I have the die, so I'm going to cut the die out. And that's what this little scrap is for. So what we're going to need, I've got it all prepped here. This is our card base, and it is 8.5 by 5.5, and it is scored. I've got it scored at 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. And this is, I have this to save my little dot, but then I decided I'm going to try to cut out my sending. So you would fold this way, and that's just folded in half, okay? And then we're going to use our bone folder and give that a good crease, and then this just folds back on itself. So that's what makes our Z, and you want to give it a good crisp burnish on that. See, and that's what makes our Z. Okay? Okay. Now, so we won't be needing that for a little bit here. Okay, now we need a piece for the inside, and it is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, and then these are the outside pieces, and they are cut. This is Azure Afternoon, and it is cut at 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. And then we have a basic white cut at 5 by 3 1/2. Okay, so those are our 2 white pieces. And this one goes on the inside. So I'm going to put it over here. And then we will go ahead and do our stamping first. And you see I've already cut out my sending, but I think I'm going to try to cut it out with the cut and emboss machine so you can see what I'm doing. Excuse me. Got a little tickle still. You don't just get over it real quick. So, okay, let's see. Let's do our stamping. Get myself all turned around here. So I need the big leaf first, and the colors we're going to be using here are, we've got Daffodil Delight, and that's just for the little inside dots of our flowers. And we got Sweet Sorbet, and this is one of the retiring in colors this year. It's one of my favorite reds. It's so pretty. And then I've got Granny Apple Green and Azure Afternoon. These are the colors on our paper and our inks. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is get our Granny Apple Green, and we're going to stamp our stems for our flowers. And I think I'm going to just bring this in and do all my stamping at once. Set that aside. So there's my green. And for my big flower in the front, I need to bring it up a ways so that it's up there, so that I have room for the flowers up there. So that's got that one. Okay, and then I have my Stampin' Chamois. I like to clean my stamps as I go. Okay, so that one's clean. Okay, and then I'm going to do the inside. And it just has 2 flowers on the inside. and they are kind of off just a little bit. Let me get this out here because I got some ink on my block and I don't want that because I might make a slip up. See, this goes with the glass mat, and I'm just going to clean that block up before I stamp down. And then I'm going to stamp this down like this. And then I'm going to do it again. And I do see I already did. I've got a little bit of ink there. So I've got magic paper. We're just going to turn that over and do it again. Okay, so then I'm going to bring it down again and do it right there. That's much better. And then bring this one down even a little bit further. And there's that. And then I want to bring that chamois cloth back in again and clean my glass mat up again. So that way I don't get ink on anything else. Okay. I'm terrible. I already got ink somewhere and I don't see how I did that. But it'll be all right. We're not going to stress about it. It is a handmade card. And that's what happens with handmade cards. Get this put back away. I didn't bring a sentiment out to stamp there, but I may stamp a sentiment up there or something. That'll work. So this is our big stem that's done. And I need to clean this with my Stampin' Chamois. Okay, so now this is clean. So there's that one. Okay, now I need the sweet sorbet, and we are going to do our flowers. And on the inside of the card, it gets 2 small flowers. I guess, I didn't even think. I should have did my envelope. I didn't bring an envelope out, did I? Oh, well. You all can see how I did the envelope. I will do an envelope when I go back in my craft room. I'll do another envelope. But you can see I did 2 flowers for the envelope. So there's, I guess I forgot to put an envelope in the little packet that I brought out. But that's okay. So I'm going to do my little flowers for the inside. Oh, those are so pretty. I just love that color. I'm so sad that it's retiring. It's so pretty. It is just so pretty. I love it. Oh, and I made a mess of that block. I better be careful. Straight down. And straight up, and I didn't make a mess. Yay! Yay for me! Yay for me! Okay. Clean, clean, clean. Clean, clean, clean. Okay, that one's clean. Okay, now we got to do our big flower. Well, I just closed that up, and I'm not done with it. Got to do my big flower on the front of the card. Get it inked up. And then we are going to do it right there. So pretty. Darn it. This is why I call it Happy Stampers, because it just makes me happy. When things turn out pretty, it makes me so happy. Happy, happy, happy. And I get frustrated when something goes wrong, but then again, I think it's just paper, and I can redo it a little bit. It's not a big deal, but I just love what I do here. It's so fun. And so there's the inside of my card. That one's, I will probably go back and stamp a sentiment on there, because I do like to put a sentiment on the inside of the card. But I won't do it just yet, but I've got here, for on the outside of the card, I'm going to stamp, oh, I'm not done with that inside either, because I need to stamp the inside of the flowers too. But I'm going to put on the bottom here, birthday wishes. I get ahead of myself all the time. I get so excited. And then I get ahead of myself. But right down here, we're going to put birthday wishes. Because up above it, we're going to put the sending. So now that's done. And then I just got to stamp my insides of my flowers. Okay. Let me get my Daffodil Delight in here. Okay, now, let's see. Here's the big flower, and here's the little flower. And when I was doing them a while ago, my ink wasn't very good, so I re-inked my Daffodil Delight, so it's going to be juicy now, so hopefully I don't mess up. But we'll see. This is going to be juicy, juicy, juicy. Hope I'm not getting my head in your way, too. Y'all get to see all them curls. I missed a little bit, but that's okay. It's just a center of a flower. There we go. See? We fixed it. Though I don't need that one again. I need little ones. Let me clean this big one, because there's only one big one. And the rest are all little. The rest are all little centers. There's the little center. And sometimes if you don't want to fool with just those little tiny, you can just use your, you can even just use your Stampin' Blends, maybe, and just fill in the centers. But I figure since it's got it, I'm going to use it. There, I filled in the center on my envelope. And here's the centers on my inside of my card. Perfect. So now our stamping is all done. Get this little doohickey. I don't know what that's called. I don't know if that's called the stamen, since it's the center of the flower too, or not. I don't know. But, got those all done, so let's get those all out of the way till I put them back in their case. I like to keep them on the blocks or something so that they don't get lost. Close it, the ink pad. Okay, now, and like I said, I got my little metal thing so I don't lose my dies. And this goes on the inside of the card. And this is going to go on the outside of the card, like so. Excuse me, like I said, I still got a little bit of a tickle in my throat. Okay. And then this gets glued on the inside. Did I bump the camera? I think I did. Sorry. Make y'all seasick or something like that. This goes on the inside, like so. Okay, now this goes on the outside. And the way I like to do it is I'm going to take and put my glue here. Like so. Well, maybe. Like that. And then I'm going to bring this here. Like that. And try to get it as even as possible on the top and the bottom. And side to side. Okay, and then this is how it opens. Okay, now we just have one more thing, and I'm going to bring in my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And we are going to cut out the word sending. Okay. I was going to try to do, I already had it cut out. But the more you can learn, I know when I was first starting out, the more I could learn, the better off I was. So I want to try to help everybody as much as I can. So with this, we are going to take our base plate. Let's see, where is it? Here we go. We got base plate 1. I need to open this up. Okay. We got base plate 1. And then we are going to need our number. It tells you just exactly what you need on your thing. So for the to use with thin dies, you're going to use base plate 1 and cutting plate 2. Is that right? I don't use this one very much. I usually use my big one. No, I think we're just going to need, let's see, what is it? I'm going to learn right along with y'all, see? Use thin dies 2. Here we go. Here we go. I got it. I got it. And this one. That's it. Okay, and there's our sending. And then another one of these. So it's just 1 and 2. And run it through. There we go. See, I got it. By George, I think I've got it. Okay. And there we go. So now is my little dot. Okay, it's still here. You can still see the little dot for my eye. You don't want to lose that if you can help it. And I was watching, what's her name? Connie Stewart the other day. And I learned something new. I did not know the name of the little dot. I always called it the little dot. Do y'all just call it the little dot? I've always just called it the little dot for the eye. But one of her people watching, they actually called it the actual name. And the actual name for the little dot is called the tittle. And I think that's just a funny name for the little dot. So I just got a good giggle out of that. And so my little tittle is still in there. So that's good. So, and like one thing that would have been good if I'd have used the adhesive sheets, you'd put an adhesive sheet on the back of this and then you wouldn't have to use any glue. But like I said, I am in the process of rearranging my craft room. So I have no clue where my adhesive sheets are. So we are going to have to use glue because, like I said, I don't know where they are. Or else I would have used the adhesive sheets. So we're going to get this off of here. And you can see there's all these little holes is what helps you poke it out of there. And you can get it out of there. And then it's very delicate. Just have to be gentle, but it comes right out usually. So there's that, and see my little dot is still in there, so I'm gonna leave it so that it doesn't get lost. And I use my reversible tweezers, I hold on to it like so that I don't get my fingers all gluey. And then I just take my glue, and I don't worry too much about the glue. I just put little tiny dots in just different spots at the top. You can see there, and I just, if I get a little too much, I try not to worry about it, just little tiny dots on any place where I think it could come up, and just give it just a little bit. I hope you can see that. It's not a lot. And it doesn't really need much for as fine as that is. It just needs a teeny bit. It's hard to, the hardest part is being gentle with it so you don't get too much, but once it starts flowing, you can see I just have little tiny dots, and I can see a couple of places where it might be a little bit much, so just kind of dab it so that it doesn't ooze too much. And you can kind of spread it around a little bit, and it's going to be good. It's going to be just fine. So then we're going to put our sending, and I just get it there, and then just release my tweezers, and then just kind of press it down. And it sticks perfectly fine. Okay, now let's see if we can get this little dot out of here without losing it. Okay, so there's our little dot. Did it come out? Yep, there it is. So now I just take it and get it on my finger. See, there it is on my dirty old finger. My ink, oh, where'd it go? I bet you I lost it that time. I think I did. But that's okay. That's okay. There's always a way to fix it. So I'm going to just take, let's see, where's my snips? I've got a little tiny piece here. Oh, wait, I have an extra. Let's see. Wait. I have the one that I used, that I saved. So we are going to take a little bit of glue. Just little tiny. Come on. There it is. Okay, and you can see my little dot on that Post-it note. Steady hand, something that I don't normally have. Okay. Oh, there's my dot. See, I knew I'd find it. There it is. Oh, well, we found it. But had an extra, so that's good. So there we go. There's our card. And here's our envelope. And like I said, I think I might go in and try to find a sentiment to stamp up there. Just because I don't like to leave. I like to have a sentiment on the inside. But I didn't get one this time. But then it'll stand up like that for whoever's getting it. But it says, sending birthday wishes. And I don't know about you, but I always need birthday cards. I send birthday cards a lot. So I hope this makes your day and makes thinking of spring. Here in Kentucky, the weather's really, really pretty today. It's a little windy, but very, very pretty. We've been waiting for some good spring weather, and we finally got it. So I hope that you all are enjoying your weekend, and I hope that y'all have a very blessed Sunday. And like I said, if you all would take the time to just go down below and like and subscribe to my page. I would really appreciate it. I'm just getting started here, so every like and subscribe and comment that anybody does, it sure helps a girl out, and I'd really appreciate it. And if there's anything that you saw that you would like and that you would need a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would sure love to help you out. And you saw the new catalog. If you'd like to get a new catalog, just email me. And if you purchase with me, I would love to send you a new catalog. I just require that you do purchase with me, so that way it takes the mailing, the covers the mailing costs, So, but I do appreciate you all watching, and I just hope you have a blessed day, and God bless each and every one of you, and you just have a blessed day. And make everybody smile with the cards that you send. Happy day. Bye-bye.